And introducing in the red corner and representing the Lynn Amateur Boxing Club, Charlie Edwards. And in the blue corner, representing the South Bank Amateur Boxing Club, Mohammed Wakas. Edwards in the red, Wakas in the blue. Your referee for the first time tonight, Mr. Jeff Cannell Jr. This is a senior elite final. It's 3 3-minute rounds.
Well, here we go, and what promises to be one of the top bouts of the evening to provide the curtain raiser tonight. Charlie Edwards in the blue corner. Charlie Edwards actually is in the red corner, and Mohammed Wakas looks like he's in the blue.
Yeah, as you said, looking forward to seeing young Edwards. Read so much about him, heard about him, you know, lives not too far away from me. But Mohammed Wakas, he's got, you know, a tough opponent. So he should make for an excellent final, Phil.
Well, Edwards certainly comes in as favourite. He's looking to be perhaps the GB boxer for those Olympics that I mentioned. It's interesting that there's no boxer at 48 kilos in the podium squad at the moment. So there is an opening there. He'll be closely watched by GB Performance Director Rob McCracken tonight. But can't take anything for granted against Wakas.
No, certainly not. You know, both boys have started brightly. Wakas getting through, maybe the cleaner shots. Both looking to get off with their jabs first. What's nice to see, Phil, you know, both boys, you know, big occasion. Both started brightly, you know, using their boxing skills.
Both youngsters as well. We'll see some more experienced campaigners later on this evening, but very much the youngsters kicking off this evening.
There's not a lot between these two. Edwards starting to land the cleaner shots.
Well, Edwards has a bit of top-flight pedigree, I suppose. He boxed at the 2010 Youth World Championships in Azerbaijan, alongside Michael Watson, who we'll also see later this evening in one of the heavier weight categories. And he's probably just shading this first round.
Yeah, he's showing a nice variety of shots, Edwards. Nice uppercut there from Wakas. But Edwards always seems to win slightly busier.
Just a quick reminder to those watching at home via the internet on the computer that we're using the computerised scoring this evening. So 5 judges ringside with little buttons. If 3 of them press simultaneously, or at least within a second of each other, then that registers a point. Has to be a legal shot, of course. Wakas just been encouraged to get within range of his man if he can.
Shows good defence there, Wakas. I think Edwards slightly in front for me, Phil. Just that slightly more busier.
Arms down, arms down, arms down. Giving him a bit too much wrong.
Yeah, very important job the cornermen play this evening as well. Try and listen in if we can occasionally.
Getting too much wrong, get on him.
You can see some of the first round action. For the most part it was Edwards dictating, but certainly didn't have it all his own way, Mickey.
No, he certainly didn't, and you know, Wakas shows a nice tight guard. Comes back, you know, always comes back that little uppercut he got through there. You know, it's all to play for. But like I said, both boys boxing really well, considering the big occasion. And I can see this warming up to be a really great little contest. Both quite a tall field for the weight as well.
Yeah, well, this, of course, the weight at which Mickey fought just a couple of years ago. I'll be kind to you, Mick.
Thanks, Phil. I wish it was only a couple of years ago, but yeah.
Does it still give you the same feeling, though, to come and watch the ABA finals at a weight division, particularly that you actually fought in?
Without a doubt, it's funny because the first thing I always look at when I get the boxing news is, you know, who's competing at 48 kilos. And yeah, when I got here tonight, I thought I must admit I'll do favour this weight. But here we go, both boys looking to take the initiative away from each other. Pretty nip and tuck. Both showing excellent boxing skills.
Wakas, I was told, is a bit of a notorious slow starter, so perhaps he'll get into his stride now in the second round. You can't afford to be too slow in amateur boxing, of course. Just the 3 rounds to show your full hand.
Edwards showing nice footwork. You can see what Wakas is trying to do, just nullify the space and close the gap with that tight guard. Edwards favours moving round.
Footwork particularly important in the lighter divisions. They're so quick around the ring, some of these fellas.
Nice body shots there from Edwards. He's just showing more of a variety of shots.
Yeah, throwing in clusters now as well. Edwards just having a bit more joy in this second round.
Excellent contest to watch.
It's almost the first time the referees had to intervene.
I thought that was quite harsh, though, in all fairness. I thought, you know, just the way they, you know, they're coming together.
Jeff Cannell, the official in charge of this, the first of 13 contests this evening. We'll rattle through right from 48 kilos up to the big boys at 91 plus by the end of the evening in a few hours' time. And every one of the 26 competitors is eyeing a title. They simply won't be considering second place tonight.
He's naturally gifted, Charlie Edwards. You can see that the way he moves. Wakas just forcing the pace, but again, Edwards comes out with the cleaner punches.
Well, Edwards was a junior ABA champion last year, so stepping up now to the senior ranks.
Edwards always throws in clusters.
Got to be careful he doesn't drop his guard a little too low at times, but he does move so well that that's almost his first line of defence, is his ability just to get out of the way of his opponent, which he's done pretty well so far for 2 rounds.
I noticed he had a bit of a bloody nose there going back to his corner. I think damage was done with the Wakas overhand right hand. I noticed young Charlie Edwards is opting to stand between rounds.
Okay, strong jab.
Yeah, still not quite sure on the psychology of that, but he's certainly been working hard in the 3 minutes between the bells. For the most part, again, I think it was Edwards probably doing the bulk of the scoring there, although Wakas, as you say, Mickey, has some skills of his own. Particularly that uppercut is a useful punch, which he's trying to get off when he can.
Yeah, he's forcing the pace there, making Edwards punch from the outside.
This is about your enjoyment now.
But it's interesting, you know, these scoring judges, you know, they've all got to press their button at the same time to score. And what you find, both boys have thrown a high volume of punches, and you can guarantee at the end of it, it'd be a close numbered contest, I would have thought.
So Charlie Edwards from the Lynn Amateur Boxing Club in southeast London against Mohamed Wakas from South Bank ABC up on Teesside. Real north v south as encounter this one.
It certainly is, and again Wakas is forcing the pace.
Semi-finals, of course, are divided up into north v south, so you do pretty often get a good north v south clash, although sometimes the geography does go a little awry.
Again, Wakas showing that tight defence.
I think Wakas knows he's got to have a big round here, but it's one thing knowing what you've got to do and another actually being able to do it.
I've noticed that throughout this contest, they've both gone the same way throughout. Very rare they've gone to their right.
Yeah.
It's so nip and tuck this is.
Wakas working well in close there.
Good shot from
nose
Edwards.
is definitely marked a little.
crowd is certainly enjoying this contest. There's so much to play for these young men. As you said, that podium place is wide open. Again, see that natural talent from Edwards turning southpaw.
Almost for the first time there, he did shape to go the other way around the ring as well, but back to the preferred route for both of them.
He's got to be careful.
Now.
Edwards got to be careful, dropping his hands on the ropes there, got caught with a little right. Again, he comes back, busy hands.
That's possibly his one fault so far, is that he does drop his hands, and if you do that trapped on the ropes, then that really is danger. Got away with it that time. And he's taken centre of the ring again, although Waqas is coming forward himself now.
Great movement, Edwards. Such a joy to watch. But Waqas won't give him an inch. Just keep he's forcing the pace with that tight guard.
Well, this is what it's all about now. If you want to win an ABA title, you've got to put it in the last 30 seconds of round 3. Real test of the stamina as well as the boxing skills. Under the lights, before the cameras, all the pressure of a big final. Who wants to win it?
We're inside the last 10. Been an excellent contest. Again.
Well, it's Charlie Edwards who goes back to his corner, signalling that he thinks he's done enough. It'll be the judge's decision, not his, which counts. And Mohamed Waqas certainly didn't leave anything in the locker. Gave it his all over 9 minutes. But up against a very accomplished fighter in young 18-year-old Charlie Edwards. And a great curtain raiser, I think, for what's to come.
Trophy presentations for this contest will be made by the ABA of England chairman at ringside, Mr. Keith Waters. Keith Waters, trophy presentations, please. Thank you.
I'll tell you, you're going to see a lot of these young men in the future.
And once again, ladies and gents, could I ask your appreciation, please, for both our finalists. Thank you. And the result of bout number 1, the winner, an ABA Elite Champion for 2011 at light flyweight with a score of 39 points to 13. Edwards in the red corner.
Well, it was convincing in the end. Edwards celebrates. 26 points clear of his rival.
The ABA finals from South Bend ABC, Mohamed Waqas. Thank you.